Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this is an M40 M43, it's the Tier 8 American SPG, and we're located on the south spawn of Live Oaks, and the name of the commander is Diving Duck. Yes, it's him again. And this battle's about to start, and I think that's an 8-inch howitzer. It's the short fat barrel, and that means it's the 8-inch, which means this is an M43. Okay, battle has commenced, and he's had a request to platoon already. And he's platooned with, let's have a look. He's platooned with a T150 on his team. Now, I do know that one particular member of his team plays a pivotal role in this battle. And you can probably see him on the mini-map, and you will understand it during the battle because you'll actually see what he gets up to. One of the members of the team is an ELC Evan 90, and he does a lot of spotting for the Arty and provides Diving Duck with a huge number of targets to fire at. You can see the Evan at this moment is near the lakeside. But he is spotting on these targets. And a round went in there on the Wizzy 131. It looks like it's tracked him. Diving Duck's going to fire in. Oh, it's a kill shot! Wow! 653 hit points. You can see the power of the 8-inch howitzer. It has got a long reload, yes. But when the shell connects with the target, it can be absolutely devastating. So he's got his mark already. One target killed, and that AMX AC-46 French tank destroyer, Tier 7 tank destroyer. He's shooting from that little hill, and almost ready to fire. Diving Duck's going for it. Rouse out. Oh, it stuns him. It's a bad roll on RNG. It lands short way away, not close enough to do splash damage. But he does pick up some stun assistance when it's taken out. Right, the ELC has now moved to the south. It's actually spotting for the enemy tanks that are actually trying to cross the dip near the bridge. There's a huge number of enemy tanks there, and they're overwhelming the defences. And we lost that T29 there. But look at the sheer number of, it's like a plague of locusts coming across the river there. He fires in at the VK. Oh, big hit! 451 hit points. That went right into the side. 4 critical hits straight away. It's tracked him. He's stationary. But, of course, he will fix that problem by the time he Diving Duck reloads. And that T-34-100 is going to come up that rise very shortly. Now, Diving Duck is going to have to move a little closer to the city to get out of their view range. And the Su-14-1 is heading this direction as well, which is a wise choice. But you can see the ELC Evan is actually staying fairly close. And during this, I think he actually does spot the enemy as they come into the cap. Now, the Su-14-1's in the dip, and he's going to find it difficult to get out of that dip now that the enemy is nearby. And unfortunately, Diving Duck knocks that tree down. Now, that might have told the enemy where he is. But we know that one of the enemy is in the cap. And he's going for the dip right away, trying to kill the Su-14-1. And he's put a shot in, but missed. And Diving Duck's loaded, rounds out. And he splashes the T-34-100. 202. But the Su-14-1 goes down. Now, that ELC Evan is moving in. And look at this. He's assaulting a T-34-100, and yep, unfortunately the Evan takes a shot there, but I think he's expended all of his shells, so he has to retreat. But he does do a good job spotting, and that T-34-100 wants to move out after the Evan, but I don't think he can, because if he does, that'll be the end of him. Now, Diving Duck's loaded. Is he going to shoot? Yes, he does. And it's a kill. 86 hit points. That's the main threat to him. The T-34-100 with a big gun. He can end Diving Duck's game just like that. And now he's out the game. The Evan can move back towards the cap. There is an enemy there, an ARL-44. There's also a VK3001P. There's the ARL. We know where he is now. The Evans spotted him. Okay, now Diving Duck has got 10 seconds left to put the shell into him. He's indicating his target. 64 hit points, he can splash kill him. I don't think that ARL is going to move from that position. Okay, we've lost sight temporarily. The ALC is moving up. The Evan is spotting for him. He's going to find him. Just poke the ridgeline. There he is. Rounds out. And that's a kill. 64 hit points. That's Diving Duck's third kill. Unfortunately, his platoon mate died during the initial stages, so there's no chance of him getting a brothers in arms now. But there's the KV-2 on the enemy team, and he's down by the water edge. The Evans spotted him. Now he's in terrible danger, but there's a good 13 seconds left to go, and I think the Evans putting rounds into him, so he's not going to be too happy. 5 seconds. 4. It's going to be another kill. Oh, and he goes down before Diving Duck can get the shot out. That's so unfortunate. Oh, there's the enemy Arty. What a place to go. He probably thought he was safer there than anywhere else. Rounds out. Well, 62 hit points from Splash. The 8-inch howitzer has got a large footprint, so it makes it very easy to do damage. But all the members of the enemy team, except for a medium, which is the VK3001P, and the 2 Arty. We know where the GW is. We know where the Lorraine is. He was last seen headed south or southwest, but the Even's going after him. And the Lorraine has found out that, yes, there is somebody coming close to him. And Diving Duck's going to go for the GW. Round out. And he kills the GW Tiger P, so that's his 4th kill. Could he get a top gun? I'm not so sure, because the Evan will probably try to take these 2 kills. There's the VK, and there's the Lorraine running. And the Evan takes the VK, so just the Lorraine, 1.5550 to go. It's predictable, but Diving Duck's not going to be loaded in time, I'm afraid, so I suspect that the Evan's going to get him. Now, I think the Evan is reloading, so he's got 30 seconds before he's going to be able to shoot. Oh, now Evan can fire now. He's lining him up, rounds out. Be a splash kill if he does. And it is! 85 hit points, he does get the last kill. That's 5, and that's very welcome indeed. And good work. It was 1645 on the Win8, but I think it was probably a little bit higher than that. But let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It was a 3rd class tanker for Diving Duck in the M40, M43. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he managed to get 12 in that battle. And he got a fighter badge, and he managed to get that. He only needed 4 kills, but he actually got 5. And because he killed both of the enemy Arty, he gets the counter battery medal. So well done indeed. If we look at the team scores, we can see that he got the 2nd highest damage, 1,677 hit points. He was beaten by the ISU 152 with 1,814. And when it came to the number of kills, he was top of the table with 5. And when it came to base XP, he was 3rd with 715. Again, he was beaten by the ELC Evan, who actually did a lot of spotting, as well as roaming the battlefield. And of course, he picked up an important kill in terms of the BK. But after all, it was Diving Duck who stripped that BK of his health with that beautiful shot over the other side as he was moving, the other side of the railway tracks. So 3rd place is okay, because they're both tier 8 vehicles, but even though Diving Duck did get more kills overall, I think he did get a lot of splash kills of vehicles that were already badly damaged. But well done to the ELC Evan. He did provide a lot of good spotting, which helped Diving Duck to do his business and pick up 5 kills. So let's have a look at the detailed report. Well, 9 shots fired, only 9 because there wasn't enough time to fire anymore. He got 3 direct hits, 3 penetration and 6 splash. Now, he did damage of 1,677 hit points, and it was all at more than 300 meters, but he did damage 6 of the enemy and killed 5 of them. He also did damage assistance of 219 hit points and stun assistance of 24 hit points off 4 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 25,449 credits, and after ammunition resupply, and remember the 8-inch shells are rather expensive, it means that he only takes away 8,619, but that's still a profit, so it's still a good battle. And he received 1,073 XP, and there was no multipliers, so that's all he took away. But I think the thing is that what he took away from this was really good teamwork, and it was. The ELC and him managed to work extremely well. He had good targets, he had good spots on the enemy when they got near to the cap, and because of the ELC Evan, he managed to avoid that T-34-100 climbing out of the dip and coming after him, because that ELC Evan went into the dip, put a couple of shells into the T-34, weakened him, and then allowed Diving Duck to put that shell in, that final shell, to wipe him out. So well done to the ELC Evan, and well done Diving Duck. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it will be your replay that we feature in our next video.